Hey, long days at work, I grab my shirt, my bag. We sent out the front line. Frustrations in my head just play so whack, but it's no one's fault but mine. Long drive home, here we go. I play scramble pod through the radio. Cold bears with the boys, hello. Those links are my only home. Go.
Ladies and gents, welcome to another episode of America's favorite golf and golf gambling podcast, the Scramble Podcast. This is episode 39. Fellas, what's up? Introduce yourselves. Say hello to the people.
Me first?
Oh, yeah, baby.
Hi, everybody. My name's Tim.
And Tim is fucking back.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Yep. Hope you all listened to episode 38.
Even if you listened, I understand you didn't take my picks because of how poor I've been. But it's nice to contribute a little bit to the show.
Dude, contribute a little bit. I took Homa because you convinced me. And look what happened.
Yeah. It's going to be the start of something new.
That's right. Stevie, what's up?
So then there's those of us on the other side of this who had an outright on Keegan Bradley.
That hurts.
Yeah. So wasn't my greatest week. I did say nothing could possibly go wrong. And to everyone's great shock, things went catastrophically wrong. But that's okay. You know, the little adversity doesn't hurt.
Keegan missing a putt to lose is just...
It's so sick.
I mean, that's just incredibly Keegan Bradley.
Well,
dude.
It's also me. Like,
Oh, yeah, there you go.
Well,
You know, they say, you date a girl like your mom, you pick a golfer like you. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. I've often heard people say that.
oh,
Poor Keegan.
So he also
He's
sprays it all over the place?
Oh, he's getting ripped up on Twitter.
He's getting destroyed online. I'm not a Keegan Bradley hater. I know he takes like a long time to act. That's the big to-do on golf Twitter right now, but...
I'll give you my thoughts on that when we get to it, and I think I've been turned. So
go.
you guys are going to want to follow our social medias. As you've seen, the gang, Tim and I hit a 35-1 winner. That's going to help the units. That's another outright for the show.
My card may or may not have been posted online.
No, but it was legit. We could check. We got the timestamps.
Did we get the audio?
Oh yeah, we got the audio. You were all over him. You were like, I don't.
That
see...
was my guy. That was
Yeah.
my guy this week.
You're like, I don't see a way he plays bad.
Yeah.
And he got it done. I also love, we'll talk about it, but his new putting thing, which I think I should probably try. The aim point.
Yeah.
We'll discuss that. Do us a favor, guys. If you're listening to the show, go on to iTunes or Spotify or YouTube, wherever you're getting it. Like it, subscribe it, and leave a comment because that helps us with sponsors, helps us with getting seen all over the socials. Comments are big. They drive engagement, and we appreciate it. Leave a good review, leave a bad review, make fun of us. We don't care. We need a review. So, and it's 2 more weeks till the PGA, which I requested work off from my other job. So I will be in this studio, parked my butt in that couch, watching the entire round. And you guys are more than welcome to
Probably
sit
going
next to me.
Yeah.
Where's the
more
PGA
like
this year?
Southern Hills,
Tulsa, Oklahoma.
which is before Scotty Scheffler went absolutely nuclear. He said, this is before he became world number 1. He said, my favorite golf course in America is Southern Hills.
Oh, good.
So this will be good.
Yep.
All right, what are we doing on this week's show?
Is it me?
Yeah,
That's you.
Awesome. So we celebrate Max Homa's 4th win during a brutal weather weekend in D.C. Not the first brutal weather weekend we've seen in the last few months,
Yeah.
i.e. players.
Yep.
We're going to talk golf news about Phil, who's come up every single week. Sergio, just world-class loser. And what's this last little bit?
The listener question of the week.
Listener question of the week. QOTW, not a acronym you see often. Acronym might not have been the right word.
I didn't want it to leak into the second line. I'm a very aesthetic guy.
You
Okay.
are. It's a clean sheet.
Yeah.
I mean, I got to give you credit. Provide an overview of TPC Craig Ranch, where the AT&T Byron NelsoN will be played this week. And we're going to give our picks. Maybe we'll give another winner. Maybe I'll go 0 for the 4th time this year.
No,
We don't know yet.
no, we don't know. All right, guys, and welcome to the Surf and Turf Golf Coast to Coast Recap, presented by Surf and Turf. I'm wearing my Surf and Turf hat. So is Justin behind the camera. Guys, go on the internet, go on their website, go on to their Instagram. It's promo code TheScramble20. You get 20% off your order, excuse me. And I actually have a personal story. I was in Fat Baby working. Kid walked by me and had on the version of the hat that Justin and I are wearing in white. And I went, "Where'd you get that?" And he's like, "Oh, I found there on one of my sponsored posts." And I go, "They sponsor my podcast. You should use this promo code next time you do it." He goes, "You know what? Write it down for me. I'm gonna." So look at that.
Is that
Wow.
another listener?
And I
Let's hope.
told him to listen to the pod, and I
Okay.
saw him go on Spotify, and he subscribed. So thanks.
Perfect.
Look, perspective was rampant all over the golf course, and so were the scores, as Max Homa captured his second victory at the Wells Fargo and his fourth all-time in just 72 starts. Pretty good. 72 starts, like, for someone that plays every week on the tour, that's only like 2.5 seasons. And for him, it's kind of stretched out because he was playing at events in 2015. But it's kind of an awesome story when you look at where he came from coming out of Cal. His strokes gained numbers in 2015, minus 0.5. I don't know what that noise is, but it's killing me.
It is a song of some sort. Right?
I don't know. Am I crazy? I just put that on. It's your phone, Jay.
Oh, it's the camera.
What?
Camera's just playing a video.
I was like, I can't get this out
That's
of
a
my head.
first. Yeah, never happened.
Do you want to go back?
No, you're good. Perfect.
This is
We'll do it
great.
live.
This is great audio.
Could
So-
they hear that audio or no?
I mean, I could hear it in my headphones. No. I don't know. Oh, I don't know. So
There you go.
that was. Sick.
I was frozen there.
Yeah, me too. I'm like,
I didn't know
I was like,
what
is that my phone? Is that my laptop? Like, what the fuck's going on here? Anyways, Max Homa was losing 0.5 strokes in 2015, was losing almost 2 strokes in 2017, and then goes to 0.48, 0.52, 0.65, and noticeably a huge jump into this year to 1.06 total, which is like obviously top 10 in the world sort of strokes gained total numbers.
Yeah.
Doubling his production from last year. So Bones had a quote on the broadcast that he said he's as pure a ball striker as they come.
Yeah. That's where he's gaining all of the strokes.
And it's awesome too. His swing is very, like I said, it's very aesthetically
Feels like
pleasing.
he doesn't have a bad miss in the bag. There's obviously misses, but it does like, I have a bad miss. I'll snap hook it 2 trillion yards to the left, right?
Yeah.
But it doesn't feel like he's going to get himself in any danger. Like Jason Day. Like
Yeah.
Jason Day played great. Thursday, Friday, Saturday came along, implosion. So it just feels like Max is just so pure every time, like consistent.
I know, and his swing is so like fundamental. So you wonder like where, like what happens on a miss for him, because a lot of guys have their own special hitch or like a path thing. It's a robot, dude. Look at it slow down. He goes exactly back and comes through on that plane. It's money. But putting was always sort of his bugaboo. And he linked up with this guy. This is we could talk about aim point. He linked up with this guy, Phil Kenyon, who's a noted tour like putting guru coach. He deals with 22 players currently, and he's dealt with 43 Ryder Cup players in his lifetime. So the aim point thing. So did you notice when Max was doing like you see people do this now with, look at the finger. So what, and then that's coupled with when you stand in the line of your ball and you try to feel the stuff with the feet. So I had to Google like what the combination of that is. So here's what I found. You decide the slope, a number between 1 to 5. So when you close your eyes and you just think, where is my weight? And is it 1, like not that severe, or 0 if you think there's none, all the way up to like, whoa, I'm leaning all the way on my right foot, like that's 5. And that's how many fingers you go outside of the cup.
I like that.
Like, so like if you felt like it was 2, you put your middle finger on just the right edge of where the cup would be, and then that line, that's where you pick out your starting line.
Okay.
And it's supposed to feed into the hole, and a bunch of pros use it. I don't know, like this.
Keegan Bradley uses it.
Yeah, really cool. I mean,
Really?
honestly, I might try.
Could not help myself there.
It's an open wound.
Well, fuck, it didn't work. But I always thought they were checking like the grain on like one side of their finger to the other. You know what I mean? So you could tell the difference if there was a break. But apparently, it's
I do the foot thing. I just don't do the finger thing. I didn't even know that was associated with it. I go halfway between the cup and the ball. If it's over like 30
it's a
feet,
bit.
and
It's
I'm
a
like,
ball.
all right,
Yeah.
what's going on here?
So try to
That's
decide
interesting.
like halfway to the hole if the break is
Like
still
if
the
I
same.
can't figure out from my eyes, like if there's a break, or I just try and use my feet.
No, it's a great little thing. I think we should all sort of put that in the bag.
Seems like it works. Cam Smith does aim point.
Yeah.
An abbreviated version of it, but
Justin Rose is a big guy. Adam Scott does it like religiously.
It's all just geometry.
Yeah, I mean, think about it. Golf's all just math.
Oh, fuck. That's why I suck at it. Yeah.
And aside from being one of the actual best follows on social media, not just from golf, just from in general, he's a big game hunter. I think Max can get things done. And I will say, definitely should look to get a President's Cup nod here.
100%.
Unless he shits the bed for the rest of the year, but he's got to win. He's gaining strokes tee to green like a monster. I don't know. I think that that world team's going to have another thing coming. Any other thoughts before we move on to Steve's guy?
Depends on which my guy is.
Keegan Bradley.
Keegan, okay. So
he was flip. Did you watch Sunday? Did you guys watch as much Sunday as I did?
I didn't have a chance to. Mother's Day stuff, but
good for you.
Really quickly, just to talk about another guy.
Yeah.
That I sold out on. I this clearance sale. Corey Connors.
Yeah. Ugh.
He has convinced me to never trust a European/Canadian again. 50 stars, 13 bars. Like red, white, and blue all the way through. Like
So
I can't do this anymore. I'm getting burned left and right every time I go with an international. So yeah, I don't know. It's some homerism, I guess.
Yep.
But he just all hype, didn't live up to it a single cent, and that's on me. It's kind of on you,
Yeah, I mean, I was a big Corey Connors fan too.
but it's also on me.
He made us a ton of money last
He
year.
he really
I
did.
can't ignore that.
Can't knock him. Although I can knock his short game and putting.
I hate
'cause
him.
he just.
Yeah.
If he could putt, he might win every event.
I feel like we said that about Chris Kirk too. Like, if Chris
you
Kirk
can
could putt.
say that in some form for literally any fucking player we talk about.
Keegan.
Okay, so here's two things. He takes a really fucking long time to hit the ball. Like Brooks might fight him if they get paired in the same thing for like a
That'd be
major
an
or
electric
anywhere.
pairing.
By the way, Brooks in the field this week, and he is just buried in the middle of odds.
He's going to be like that until he wins again. He hasn't
So-
won in 3 years.
So value.
Yeah.
It's value.
Foreshadowing.
So two things, Steve. With the way he hunches over when he hits bugs me. Get some clubs that are longer. That's my number one comment.
okay.
And number two, he fist pumped insanely hard on 16, right in Homa's face when he got it to one back. And then Homa beats him, going par when Keegan went par, then bogey after being in a fairway bunker like 190 out, and Homa absolutely dicks one straight down the fairway. The announcers are like, that is just pure adrenaline because he hasn't hit a drive that far all day. Homa had like 125 in. It was awesome. Anyways, he loses, and then the handshake bugged me. They didn't do it. They just kind of he went to shake his hand. He just kind of it was like a quick thing. Didn't even look at him.
Oh.
They slowed it down. He's looking this way, and Homa's over here. He just kind of gives him a slap.
I get you're disgusted in yourself, but be a fucking man.
Every time someone loses, look at the other tour pros. They give him a hug. They go hug the other caddy. Hey, great job, man.
Yeah.
It's a brotherhood, right? Starting to think Keegan Bradley might be the bad guy golf needs.
I think we've said that about
Everyone.
a dozen. Yeah. Every
We're
guy.
looking for a heel.
I know. We were looking for one.
I think we got a couple of them now. I mean, the Saudi League kind of brings that out, right?
And Cam Young, I think, obviously I was high on him last week. The model I ran, every single model I ran on all the 3 websites I used was like Cam Young. And it worked out. Huge bogey by Keegan for the T2. But a nut dude, 25-year-old, first year on tour, led the field tee to green, and I think this is his fourth top 10, on tour this season. He's looking good with his MLB sponsorship, and he should be probably Rookie of the Year at this point.
We'll see.
I mean, who else is in the running for that?
I'd have to look at who else I like.
Kurt
True.
Kitayama.
Yeah, Kitayama. Who, by the way, I kind of like again this week.
I don't know. I don't think there's anybody even close. Right?
Yeah, I can't think of rookies right now that are making as much noise. Maybe Davis Riley, because Davis has had some top 20s that the lost playoff.
I think he has it in the bag.
Yeah. And then
odds.
Englishman, Matty Fitz, again knocking on the door. So I think we need to just have an automatic bet, you guys. When the weather is shitty and he's in the field, just put the top 20 in. Just hit submit, and you'll get your cash out at the end of the week.
Yeah.
I would agree.
Really grinding it out. And for some reason, when the weather is bad, his strokes gained tee to green are way better than when it's nice out.
That just doesn't.
I don't get it.
I think the problem is I'd have to look up his birdie percentage because this is me just talking about my ass. But like, I don't think he can contend at tournaments that go super low.
So he's like a steadfast.
He's like he's gonna win tournaments that finish like 11 or 12, not like 20.
Yeah. Okay, that makes a lot of sense.
Yeah. Because it doesn't feel like he gives a lot of shots away.
No,
but he's also not going to take some.
I mean, what's his birdie percentage?
Yeah.
He's a solid. I mean, he just.
Yeah, he's 135th on tour this year, and weighted strokes gained birdie or better.
That's legit.
That's not a real
lineup.
thing. I just said just birdie or better.
Just birdie or better.
Can't weighted strokes gained.
And look, I'll say this: Southern Hills will be hard. I think that could be a Matty Fitz thing. It gets windy, starts gusting. You got to fight for pars where it's like that insane links golf. And also, guys, learned this week. He won an amateur event in 2013 at Brookline Country Club.
Who did?
Matty Fitz. So all when I searched his name on Twitter, all that came up. They go, hey, another good performance. Heads up, U.S. Open. He's won there. I don't know. Also, my circles that I run in here, they said that the U.S. Open, that a couple guys I know have played that course, they said it's going to go real low, that the pros are going to eat that up.
Think so?
It's not long at all. Even though I'm sure they lengthened.
Card online.
They lengthened
It's
some.
the end of June. In Massachusetts, it's still kind of a wet time. It's not going to be as dry as they
I will
probably
be there.
like.
Are you going?
Nice.
God damn.
Yeah, if I can find
Come
a
on.
gate to climb over.
Yeah, all right, well, me too. It's another guy, two more guys, three guys here. Ricky Fowler. So close to a top 20, dude.
bet him.
One shot out. I said,
fucking
Ricky
bet him.
Fowler plus 400 top 20.
Yep.
Seems like he could do it. Dude, one shot.
Yeah.
How about that hole out for bogey on Friday? Did you see this clip? Did you see this?
Is that the one that's the longest ever holdout bogey?
It was like
in the history
100.
of
It was like
golf?
144 yards.
Yeah, just
and
dart.
Dude, and then he does the old, me and you at Braintree Muni. One over here, two there, three back in bounds, four to the fairway, five in the cup. Yeah, five bogey.
Yeah.
It was unreal.
It all adds up.
Great clip if you guys are look that up on the internet. But positive signs. He is playing in the PGA. He's got an exemption, so pretty good. And then two more. Tim's guy, Matt Wolf. Hey, a good week.
Yeah. I mean, I've been dying on that hill for weeks now. He is so volatile. Here's the problem.
Yes.
Like, next week, though, he could go out and finish dead last. He's got to find some sort of consistency. It's just his driver is...
Did you listen to his comments that he had?
I was gonna
Yeah,
say,
yeah.
it seems like mentally he's getting into a much better place.
Yeah.
because he, he was hot out the gate, and I think he just put way too much pressure on himself. And
I feel like the golf world did.
I'd venture to
did.
guess that his approach game actually has been okay the whole time.
You think it's just he just can't hit a fairway? Yeah.
Hemorrhaging. I mean, he can't find a fairway, and his putting has been...
yet again.
I've seen some
another
bad
golfer
three
that
putts.
is just.
I mean, oh no, it's just all been bad.
It's strike
Putting's
that.
actually been okay.
He was like, "Hey, I'm just out here to have fun. If I win, great." He's like, "But I just want to have fun." Doesn't really bode well for people that bet on him or gamble. Like, hey, where's that killer instinct? You want to win.
Sometimes you need that.
Yeah, hey, he's got to relax a little bit.
But the flip could. I mean, the script could flip. He could finish top 10 in 5 straight events.
He was hitting moon bombs with that funky shot. Like
Yeah.
he was hitting 325-yard drivers.
Out carried him.
Yeah.
Not a big deal.
And Jason Day, holy collapse. So, kind of a baller move. I don't know if you guys like this, but he went no hat on Friday when it was raining.
Okay.
Kind of a beast.
I went no hat on Saturday.
How'd that go?
Too windy.
Do it. Didn't want that blowing around?
Nope.
Yeah, he goes, no hat, dude. Locked in. I was texting with our friends. I'm going, hey, kind of good to see Jason Day contending. And then shoots a 79 on Saturday and could not find a green to save his life. Was just constantly recovering, and that's where you're getting a bunch of bogeys. And that'll pretty much do it, guys. Wells Fargo. That course was cool. I'd like to see that course again. The golf
good
subpar
weather.
guys. Yeah, the golf subpar guys said that course is like real hard anyways, and the shitty weather didn't help.
Yeah.
But not bad.
But it's a course that I think of when I think the Wells Fargo. I want the Wells Fargo to be right around 10 under par. I don't want these 25 under par tournaments.
Dude, Molinari winning that at 21 under.
Frankie.
Yeah, that was.
I mean, he just went like he was outer body experience for like a year. And
That
then
was
just
so
crashed
sick.
back down
That's
there.
insane.
That little man. He's so small.
Tiny.
Tiny. No, nothing wrong. Dude, Steve, you're bigger than him.
I was gonna say,
Yeah.
well, I was gonna say it's an anti-Italian
yeah.
discrimination, but you're Italian too, so
Yeah.
I'll let it slide.
You like literally can't fathom how these guys hit it farther than me.
Dude.
It's like hard to like.
Do you wanna?
Dude, like a Willie Z.
Huh?
Willie Z.
Like he's
Mashing the ball.
How unathletic am I?
That was from my training session this past
Here,
weekend.
tell the audience.
What's the juice? 20%.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
That's
actually-
wild numbers.
That's insane.
Training. I've been seeing a swing coach. Been doing a lot of weight training. Just
Who's
trying
your
to
swing coach? I can't get an appointment anywhere,
get- Terry Felty.
and I am literally like.
Is he looking to take 2 more clients? 'Cause
I almost
need
hit
one.
Mike Kelly.
Listen.
Dear friend Mike Kelly in the head with a 5-iron. By
Oh,
accident
no.
On Saturday, I just threw it.
Oh boy.
Oh,
Yeah.
I thought you meant with the ball.
No.
Oh.
Terry Felty out in Burlington. Highly recommend. Great guy.
Oh, Terry, I'm not driving that far.
That might
Sorry,
be an
buddy.
issue. Yeah, can he come to me?
Yeah, but I've been carrying drives. I mean, I used to carry drives like 255, 265 on average. This past weekend carried one 328
fucking
yards, 125 mile an hour club head speed, and 172 ball speed.
You guys working on a short game, or is this just bombs?
I
away?
have been working on a short game too. I basically told him, I was like, listen, I got my irons kind of figured out, but I just need you to help me get off the tee effectively and
Finish the hole.
yeah, exactly.
See, I don't. For as big a guy as I am, like I'd figure my weakness would be around the green and putting, and it's not.
Yeah, but you're real good at that.
But I can't get there. That's the issue.
You got the soft touch.
It's just so.
It
it's
can
so
be learned.
annoying.
If I can learn,
Can he fix my over the top action? Because I need that to go.
we'll work.
I need it to go.
That's part of. See, I had somebody online, and I sent him video. I need somebody in person to like grab me and like make them like something about the way I learn. I can't do it online.
I'm the same way.
I need you to be in person. Like yell at me. Please.
You need a dominatrix.
I guess
You
so.
need a guy in a gimp suit whipping you.
I'm learning a lot about myself right
Some people pay extra for that.
now. No, but I need it. I'm in desperate need of help.
Dude, me too. Fuck. All right, let's talk about how we did this week with jackets and such. I went 9-7-1 for largely thanks to Max Homa for 35 units, but 39.5. Matchups 6-1-1. So I think my matchup thing is back. I hope. I know it was just 1 week. I've been going 500 in those for like every week. That was good. And the Joel Dahman push really hurt because he collapsed. Damn.
I think the matchups are where you get the biggest advantage in golf betting.
Yeah.
Like you can dissect a matchup. It's like dissecting any other sport. X team versus Y team.
Yeah.
You can, but there's so much variance with the top 20s and stuff. We got to get back to, especially myself. I was thinking about this last week. Like I need like 8 matchups a week.
Yeah.
So like give myself a base.
That's what I was doing.
Yeah.
8 a week.
It's perfect.
You don't need to pick the big names. Just pick the lopsided ones.
Yeah.
So like when we all talk about who we like, I'm usually writing down guys that you guys also like. So I'm like, oh, that's a matchup against this person who stinks.
I was gonna say,
Yeah.
all you got to do really is just like look at who's this course not designed for.
Yeah.
Bet against.
Oh no, I used to do that last year. I'd say I would have a list of guys to not bet, and I would look even if I didn't know the other person or didn't think they were on my radar. I would go, I know this one's playing bad.
Yeah.
It's a little way to think about it, guys. But matchups are all different, book to book. But if you can find a good one, ride it. All right, how about you guys?
I mean, I don't know how to do this because I gave out home on the pod. I had put my card in the wrong Excel file,
I still can't find it.
so I think it's under the Honda.
Oh God. Okay. But you still would have had like close to 40, probably, right?
No,
Oh.
the Homa bet was great.
Yeah. Fantastic.
I hit a Homa winner. That's Steve. You're up.
There you go.
Not too many. Let's just go with the winners. Max and Keegan top 20s,
Yep.
and then Rory top 10. I finally hit a top 10.
Yeah, that Rory, I love that he just like comes alive on late Saturday into Sunday.
Yeah, but I mean everything else, it was a bloodbath. I obviously had Connors outright. Connors top 20. Finau top 20.
Tone.
Oh my God, Sepp Straka, Dougie Gim, Ricky Fowler a shot off.
Doug Kim started that tournament like bogey, par bogey, and I was like, oh
Here
no.
we
Yep.
go.
Yeah, exactly.
The Gim Reaper. Yeah, but if that hit, that would have been awesome.
Even Russell Henley seemed like great course for him, and he just couldn't get it done. So
It's because we're in his head.
yeah, I was an utter and complete failure last week. So
All he can do is think about the Scramble podcast, bashing him. All right, folks, we did pretty good this week. We'll make you some money this week. And now we're going to talk about the news in golf presented by LinkedIn. Got my LinkedIn swag on right now. Head over to LinkedIn Golf. If you want to play more golf with people like you, eliminate that bad first tee experience. That's what this is all about with our new unique matchmaking AI. We're going to suggest 5 people for you. Hey,
Wow.
You match up great with these 5 people.
All right, so I'm the new guy on the podcast.
You're going to need to join.
I need you to explain to me like I am a golden retriever. What is LinkedIn Golf?
It's a treat.
What is it?
It's a treat. Be here all week. Thanks.
I didn't.
It's basically this. Oh, Jesus.
I'm just knocking shit
We're
over.
knocking shit over left and right. This is a good episode.
Yeah.
The LinkedIn is this. You sign up, you make your profile, and we ask you these probably close to 20 questions.
Okay.
About how do you like to play? Do you like to smoke? Do you like to drink? Do you like tunes?
Smoke what?
Anything. Cigar, cigarettes, if
Interesting.
people still smoke cigarettes. I don't know. Vape, whatever the fuck.
Okay.
Do you like to wager on matches? Do you typically prefer to play on a certain time of day?
I don't like losing money, but
Right, but like a lot of guys are like, I only play if there's money, like
Yeah.
things like that. You can also fill in your age,
okay.
your handicap even, where you're from.
And then
All of these factors go into our AI, which we own the patent for, which is back end. When you log into your LinkedIn app and you say, hey, I want to play, it'll say, hey, these 5 people are just like you.
Okay.
And you can filter to search for people. So you can say, hey, I went through those 5 people. I want to play with a guy who's 50 and is a 25 handicap this week so I can feel good about myself. You can do that.
Okay.
And you can message with them beforehand. So you're already talking to
And
them.
hypothetically, let's say, oh, these guys belong to a private club and I don't. How do I get in? Well, how does that work?
If the guy's private, you
Yeah.
request to play with them. You say, hey, man, I'd love to get out sometime. When are you free? Oh, hey, I got a tee time at this course. You play with me. I'll play with you the next time.
So you're telling me that I can get linked up with like-minded golfers and go and potentially play private courses if I meet someone or connect with someone that I think is going to be cool?
Anyone that can get you a tee time.
Seems worth it.
Yeah, see, it does seem worth it.
Yeah.
For just $195 for the year.
Not bad at all.
And you get to play in, we're putting on outings and golf tournaments, regional ones.
Okay.
That will eventually culminate into a national one. We have a pro shop. I'm wearing the gear. I mean, it's a no-brainer. And I'm launching our fantasy golf in a few weeks, which you'll all hear about eventually once it's live. So
Wow.
I see no downsides.
If there is one, I haven't found it yet. But
Guys, just join. It's
so
no-brainer.
how do people join?
You go to linksingolf.com or go to linksingolf on Instagram and on Facebook. There are links there to go join, and you can download the app in the App Store, and that'll show you the whole process.
Perfect.
Look, Thor Bjorn Olesen. I feel like we spoke about him a while ago. He wins the British Masters by going eagle birdie with a 35-footer to win. That was sick.
That was
Did you guys watch
stones.
that highlight?
Yeah.
Awesome. His 6th win, and he was sort of a staple, honestly, on the PGA for a little while. He was playing pretty good maybe a year ago, 2 years ago. Cool to see him win. Great style on that guy. This next thing, 82-year-old guy from Florida, got his first hole-in-one, and then proceeded to get his second hole-in-one
No.
in the same round.
No way.
What would you do if you got 2 holes-in-one in one round? 2 aces.
I don't know if I'm allowed to say it on camera.
What would you do? I think I would go on a bender.
Probably
Right
$1,000
to
to
Vegas.
$2,000 worth of lottery tickets. That's the honest reaction.
Powerball,
Yeah,
Mega
you
Millions.
you test your luck at that point.
Dude, 2 of them. The guy's 82. Crazy.
Oh, so he's sent 90 yards. Come on, red tees.
Is he on the, we don't know. It didn't say. The article. I tried to find how.
No,
how
that's awesome.
this guy could also be nasty.
Yeah.
But 2 of them in the same round, kind of crazy. All right, now let's get into the 2 big juicy things before we talk about the AT&T. Phil apparently lost $40 million in 4 years gambling from 2010 to 2014. Thoughts?
The man is out of his mind. And all the headlines lately, there's the other headline of him like harassing and coddling and all this other adjectives about reporters and like bullying them. And he's losing money left and right. He's making these absurd statements about blood money. He's talking about, coffee and hitting bombs and like
Hellacious
he is,
seeds.
yeah. Well, what
Like
a
you
narcissist
hit?
though.
Oh,
Oh, he's an egomaniac.
It's insane.
Outrageous.
It's like it's getting to the point where Like it was entertainment. I kind of wanted to throw him a little olive branch and just say, hey, like he wanted to kind of leverage a little bit more help towards the PGA and being player friendly, and I wanted to give him the benefit of the doubt. He's left no doubt. He's a dickhead. He's a dickhead, and I can't defend him anymore. I can't like him anymore. It sucks because it's like he was a guy that, at what I thought,
I did at one
6
point,
months ago, I thought he was very likable, and now it's just like the walls are caving in on the guy.
So he's got a biography coming out. Oof. Someone else wrote it about him, and apparently we're gonna get the skeletons. So the breakdown of the $40 million in 4 years is this. So he was making about $40 million a year back in those days, whether it was winnings, endorsements, sponsorships, all that. He was taking home about 40. In his life, to pay for house, the private jets, the chefs, the workouts, all of it, he was spending close to $30 million. Okay? The other 10 per year is where you're getting 40. He was gambling so much that he was breaking even at the end of the year. So someone got a hold of his statements.
Wow.
Yes, he was writing off losses. I don't know how the tax thing works. You guys are bigger money guys than I am. But basically, he was even at the end of these years, which is wild to be making $40 million a year and have nothing to put away.
That's insane.
And Bones has a quote in it that got released that said him and Phil split up basically because of money. So I guess they got into an argument about Bones is I want this much more or percentage this, and Phil told him you can fuck off. That's because Phil had no money. 25 years they were together, and they argue about money. Kind of sad.
Yeah, it's just the most uncomfortable thing to talk about especially with people you're close
with your buddies. Yeah.
So
I can't wait to read that. I'm going to read that.
Yeah.
Whatever the biography is, I will have my Spark Notes once that's out. That's my word to you listeners. I will give you the what's up.
So do you even want to see him take a single swing of a club in 2 weeks at the PGA?
I kind of hope he plays terrible.
Yeah. How about you, Tim?
I just don't even care.
Yeah, actually, you're probably right.
I'm
Do I care that much? I don't know.
His persona, he thinks he's like Michael Jordan. That's who Phil Mickelson thinks.
And he wasn't.
In his head.
He was Scottie Pippen.
Yeah. Yep. You played the number 2, pal, and you just had ton of money, very, very good, if not great career. You got to know when to shut the hell up.
Dude, just shut up. And then this is sort of good parlay into here. Sergio Garcia. While looking for a ball that went wayward at TPC Potomac, I can't wait to leave this tour and a few more weeks, and I don't have to deal with you. Out loud, loud enough. Do you need to? My thing is, if I'm that angry, I'm just saying that to myself. He's saying it so that he knows it can get picked up, right?
Yeah.
Am I crazy? Because he wasn't near the camera guys. He was across this little river thing, saying it I don't know. Unless there was some microphone we didn't see. But he was basically yelling it because so many people heard it.
Yeah, he's just a weirdo.
He's a fucking loser, dude.
Yeah. Have fun.
He played well. Why are you yelling that?
Yeah. He's still what?
I also don't
He
get...
was right about that call, but this is
I also don't get the hate for the tour. Fucking... It happened to Hoffman, and now look. He just is terrible.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Bite the hand that feeds you. Okay, go.
I mean, you've made so much money from this very thing.
So what happens if Live Golf fails?
That's exactly.
They're all going to come crawling back. They all are going to be
but will they be accepted?
I don't know.
Don't burn bridges, bro.
The commish is kind of he takes his ground. I mean,
yeah, that's the point I was going to make. Is just he's the most out guy of all time. Just all set, completely done with this tour.
Yeah.
Okay, sweet. And then if Live Golf, if no one's actually paying attention, like Timmy said, what's your backup plan? Because you're going back to Europe and now you're playing for a quarter of the money.
How old is he?
He's probably 38, 39 now?
Yeah.
Maybe no, 40s. He's 40s.
42.
Yeah, okay.
Ticking.
Older.
Clock's ticking.
I don't know.
All right, listener question of the week. Would you rather have 5 tour wins or 1 major? Discuss.
What's the major?
One of them. Or would you rather have 5 wins or you only won 1 major? That's it. You have 5 wins in your career and that was it? Or you had 1 major and that was it?
I'm going to let one of you two take this to start.
I guess, you could argue that 1 major is a fluke. Fuck, I would
don't
have
know.
to
They're
know
the
what the other
hardest-
5 wins
They're
are.
the hardest test in
I don't want to
golf.
win the Zurich 3 times. It's like I won like a best ball tournament.
You win the Barracuda, the John Deere.
John Deere, I'm in. That's
Yeah.
basically a major.
Yeah, that's his 5th major.
There's like 10 majors.
You win the Barracuda, the Zurich, the Corrales. I don't know. What's another good one?
Fortinet.
I don't know. Like, the thing is, with the major, it's the hardest test in golf. Like, Danny Willett will be in the annals of history.
I think it depends on the major, though. I don't care to win the PGA Championship, right? Like,
Yeah, there's only
the Masters, the Open, or the U.S. Open.
You'd go
I'd
with that.
pick that.
But you take 5 over a PGA.
I hate these blindsided questions.
I know. I love it. I love it.
So here's where I'm right on the fence and I don't know where to go. If I'm going to win a major, it's got to be either a U.S. Open as an amateur, right?
Okay.
Because like that's just like legendary status, or it has to be Augusta because then by extension you belong to Augusta for life.
I also think it'd be sick to win at like St. Andrews, though.
It would be.
Dude, you win it
Or
like
like-
Royal Liverpool?
Yeah.
But
That'd
if
be
you're
unreal.
gonna just do that one time and be a no name for the rest of your career, is it worth it? I mean, yeah, obviously. Like,
But you're not a no-name. You got a major.
but then if you win 0 times the rest of your life,
I mean, you can contend a lot. I mean, think about...
Actually, I'm definitely going to a major.
but if you
I
go,
am too.
But if you get 5 tour wins, that's like almost $7 million.
Yeah. Oh, I mean, you win them. Yeah. I mean, that's...
And then you're not going to get all those 5 in 1 year. So that means you're probably, that's spaced out. Let's say one win a year. That's 5 years. You're going to be, even if you're top 20 something, even if you just make cuts, you're making an unbelievable amount of money and you get 5 years of being on the tour.
But you could still make a bunch of money not winning, as
Yeah.
we've seen
Yeah.
from Cam Tringali.
Another ricochet shot. That's where I'm lined up. It's just like Augusta,
Sure.
member for life.
Yeah.
U.S. Open, the hardest test in golf.
Yep.
And especially if you win it as an AM, like that's, Francis, we met, like that's just ridiculous. Whereas, you go with the longevity, you go with the money, you go with the sponsorship deals, name recognition with the 5 wins. So I have to go with Augusta just because like the obvious.
Yeah.
But
I'm going-
I wanted to present the other argument.
I'm with you. I think 5 tour wins would be cool. I mean, you win like the waste management, you win the players, like you can win some cool tournaments and be like a legend.
Yeah.
I don't know what it is about being a major. You could say you're a
if
major.
the players counts, that's 3 mil.
Bro, I know.
Right?
You're a players champion for life. The players. It's the hardest field in golf.
Yeah,
I don't know.
What if one of your wins comes in the FedEx playoffs? That's an
yeah.
insane amount of money.
You win at East Lake. I don't know. You got there. See, this is why this is a good question. I'm still going with a major because it's like your name's on that cup forever. You can always say, remember that 2008 fucking PGA or 2008 U.S. Open at Torrey? I won it. It's forever. People remember it.
Yeah.
All right. All right, take me into this week, Stevie.
All right. So we are heading down to the AT&T Byron NelsoN. This is going to be at TPC Craig Ranch. Craig.
Craig.
It's a Dallas suburb in McKinney, Texas. Fun fact, named the best place to live in America by Money Magazine. I got a buddy who lives in McKinney, or his family's from McKinney. He lives in the Big D.
It's supposed to be beautiful. A lot of golf courses. That's probably why this is.
But I don't know how you name something best place to live when it's landlocked. That's my personal opinion. I'm a big ocean guy.
Dude, the town of Milton, Massachusetts has that sign on their fucking town hall that says, voted one of the top 10 places to live in America in 2002 or whatever the fuck it was.
Yeah, well,
don't
good
know.
for them. This week, par 72, 7,438 yards. Designed by Tom Weisskampf.
Weiskopf.
That's what
Tim
I
couldn't
said.
get that one last year either. Weiskopf.
There's always going to inherently be, for me, just a little bit of uncomfortability when it comes to pronouncing any sort of German name.
Ah, okay.
And I'm sorry, but
Hey, I get it.
come on.
That has 2 meanings.
I'm a history guy.
That's
but,
right.
You know,
I get it.
oh boy, we're going down a rabbit hole. Anyway, bent grass greens, large greens, pretty large, large surface area. That means more guys are going to hit more greens, but then can you make the lag putt if you're 35, 40 feet away, right? Or are you just going to blow past the hole? Mm-hmm. It's probably going to be a little bit drier. Obviously, we're in Texas. It's boiling hot there right now, so probably going to be playing pretty fast. So that's just something worth taking into consideration. I think there's going to be more of a premium on putting this week than the last couple of weeks.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Let's see. Oof, can't read. Okay. 3 of 4 of the par 3s are over 200 yards. So again, ball strikers.
Mm-hmm.
All the par 5s, however, simultaneously are very short. But then again, that means that you're probably going to have guys 185 to 215 in. And that's a ball striking club. You're probably looking at anywhere from a 6 iron, a 7 iron, all the way to like a 4 iron.
Yeah.
Right. And that's, in my opinion, those are some of the most important clubs in the bag if you're going to be a next tier golfer.
Mm-hmm.
What else do we got here? Hardest hole, uphill, 500-yard par 4, and they say par is a good score. I don't know what hole that is, but bottom line, it's Zoysia. That's what I said.
Yeah.
Yeah. Zoysia fairways, and because of that, I am putting a heavy emphasis. This is a Stevie stat.
Ooh, new segment.
Yeah.
New segment alert.
Heavy emphasis on golfers from the SEC territory. Because although it's an Asian grass inherently, it's found basically Texas all the way through, Georgia, effectively. All along that southern coast. So
Didn't know that.
If Billy Horschel wasn't a psycho, might be good value this week. But for the rest of the guys, just think of the guys that went to the SEC schools. They're probably going to show out this week. That's some hashtag analysis.
That's
next
stuff.
level. Yeah.
Yeah.
My brain doesn't operate on that.
Me either. I never think about where they played in college.
Oh, come on, guys.
I don't even look at the grass.
I do know that bent grass is like
On the
JT's.
greens,
Is
I look at the
JT's
grass,
like
but other
far
than
and
that-
away best putting surface.
You've picked one of my winners.
All right, there we go.
So yeah, I mean, this is their second year playing here, correct?
Yeah.
Yeah. So there's not much course history here for a lot of people to go on, and that's why I'm taking those factors into play.
Okay.
A+.
That was pretty good. That's
Okay,
a really
plus.
good tidbit. Now maybe we should post that. I'll post Stevie's course, Stevie's divots.
Stevie stats.
Stevie stats.
I love it.
All right, do you guys want to talk about some key stats and then some guys you like? Kick it off. Whoever's ready.
Sure. So par 5 scoring. There's going to be some eagle looks this week. Shots gained approach. Driving accuracy was more highly correlated than driving distance. If you look at past winners, that makes sense. Approach 200 plus for those par 3s, and that'll bleed over into the par 5s, and then bent grass putting. Those are my key stats.
So can we filter for that on Rick's site? Bent grass putting.
No. So what I do
okay.
is I do my models off everything else, and then I go to the golfers' profiles and figure out what putting surfaces they're good at.
Okay.
Yeah.
I like that. Steve?
Stevie stats. We're going with SEC territory. We're going with good, obviously good putters on bent grass, yeah, I mean, it's just going to be who feels like the most pure ball striker from distance.
Yeah.
Because, it feels like most of these guys with a wedge in their hand, they're going to be pretty accurate.
Like I would have taken Homa this week again. You know what I mean?
Was he originally in the field?
Yeah, I don't think he is anymore. Oh, or is he actually still in the field? I don't know.
If
A
I
lot
were
of
him,
guys
I
take the
wouldn't
week
be.
off. Yeah.
I would be very drunk right now if I were him. So, plus, with the PGA next week, give yourself some time. Yeah, I mean, I'm not overthinking it this week. I'm just going with ball strikers. Who's getting strokes tee to green? Who can putt on bent grass? Who's played these type of courses before?
Yeah. All right, I'm going with par 5 scoring, which is going to be and especially what I love about this course too. I think we talked about this literally last year at this time of this podcast, but I love that the 9th hole and the 18th hole are par 5s. So when it's coming down to the wire, like on 18, you can get a birdie.
Yeah.
I love that. So I'm going par 5 scoring, approach 200 plus, and then I'll do the bent grass putting thing if I'm between a couple of guys. I'm going with fairways and regulation here because although the fairways are massive, you got to hit them because I think what I was reading is that the rough is pretty ass if you're way off.
Yeah. It's difficult to get
Yeah.
out.
All right, and then I'll jump into the guys I like. You ready for this one? Shocker, Tim. Justin Thomas.
Really going on a limb here, huh?
My notes say No brainer.
There you go.
Plus 900.
That's about it. Yeah, 9-1. Tough number for an outright, but
Yeah.
if you got him in a matchup or a top 20 will probably be like, honestly, like minus 185, which is, I know, juice, but like, come on. I'm going Joaquin Niemann here, okay? I know his putting is like his bugaboo. Second time I've used that word today. But he could be a monster. I mean, ball striker galore. He
Hits nukes.
He hits nukes. Those par fives he could eat up. Willie Z, I'm legit all over him. All over him.
Yes.
I cannot get enough of Will
Especially
Zalatoris.
the par 5 scoring. He
Ball-
just get into the middle of the green, make a putt.
And his 4, 5, 6 iron are money, dude. He's like up there with, honestly, like Colin for like who I would trust with a longer iron. Okay? Kurt Kitayama. He's
love
in
him.
great form.
Love
The
him.
only area he's not gaining significant strokes, like with big green numbers, is around the green. And I don't think that's going to be an issue here. Bunker recovery and chipping here is, I don't think, an issue. So I'm going to say that's negligible. My guy, Jordan Spieth, I think he'll be fine here. He just needs to not putt so shittily.
Yeah.
Like, his ball striking's been fine.
I think his putting will be fine.
He's legit one of the worst in the field, strokes gained putting, like over the last however.
He just it's impossible to be worse than he has been between the Masters and his win at Harbour Town. Like, he has to have some sort of, like, something's got to cook right at a certain point.
I agree. And then 4 longer shots to think about. Bear with me here. Brandon Wu. Okay? Great form, ball striker, can hit it pretty long. Past winner just 3-4 weeks ago, JJ Spawn. Okay? You don't need to be in great need to hit bombs here. Fantastic player from just the fairway and in. Brian Harmon, again, second week in a row. It's a Brian Harmon week. Sorry. He gave me that
SEC guy.
SEC Georgia.
Bulldog.
Go Dogs.
Yeah.
He doesn't hit it far, but God, last week he delivered on, in shitty weather. I think this is a good. And CT, a good?
Not good.
That's just way wrong.
That's
CT
okay.
Pan, gaining monstrous strokes in strokes gained approach and fairways in regulation. And if he's just a zero putter, I think he could maybe put him
Now
in the top
sponsored
20.
by Black Quail Apparel.
Oh, is he really? Those shirts are awesome.
Fucking right he is.
Those shirts are sick.
The sweatshirt is just it's next level.
All right, that'll do it for my guys. Go ahead.
Me? I would just like to say the word bugaboo.
Am I saying it wrong?
No.
Oh.
Bugaboo Creek Steakhouse,
Oh, remember
which
those?
is no more as of 2016.
That's sad.
If we ever blew up for some crazy reason and I got rich, I would seriously consider
Reopening it.
reopening Bugaboo Creek Steakhouse.
With the stuff on the walls
It
that would
was
talk to you?
the best
talking
restaurant.
bison.
Like after sports games, parents are like, where do you want to go to eat? Like Bugaboo
Bugaboo
Creek
Creek.
Steakhouse.
Absolutely. 100%.
And I want the buffalo wings.
I want-
Unbelievable wings.
I want the chicken
The
fried
bread?
steak.
Mm.
Dude,
It's
remember
really
the,
such a shame.
remember during the holidays, the talking Christmas tree?
Yes.
Jesus.
I mean, I was there for it.
And the moose on the wall would sing?
I could deal with the moose. I could deal with the talking bison. The tree, that fucked me up.
Some casual
Steve later
PTSD
tonight
from
sweating,
Bugaboo
yeah.
Creek
Yeah,
Steakhouse.
like, yeah.
I see the tree everywhere.
So I'm gonna go with Jason Day as my favorite pick of the week. Obviously, we just talked about that 79 on Saturday. Not great, but there are some good things. So he's played this event 6 times. His only miscut was last year at this course. Not great again. Kind of realizing that as I wrote it down. That's what I was reading. I mean, but the golf swing looks a lot better.
Oh, yeah.
And his body's holding up. I think that's the biggest question mark, and it has been for Jason Day for like a couple of years. He's gaining the most strokes on approach. So last week, that was the most strokes he's gained on approach since the 2020 PGA Championship. That's a great sign.
Yeah.
And wider fairways hopefully do him a little bit of justice. The putter's lost strokes in 3 straight. Jason Day is not going to lose on the putting surface often.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm hoping that bounces back. He's going to be good value this week. So yeah, Jason Day. Matt Neesmith, approach monster.
Monster.
This is his best putting surface. That's all there is. That's all I got for him. The X-Man.
Wow.
He plays well at the comp courses. Approach monster. This is his best putting surface. He was lights out at the Zurich. I get that's a team event, but like if you look at him individually, he was awesome. And he's due.
Are you worried that this isn't a weird event?
Somewhat.
Xander likes to win short fields or
Yeah.
weird events.
But he's due.
All right.
Like if you look at that upper echelon of guys, Justin Thomas is probably going to be the most popular pick this week. Like I don't like Jordan. I don't like DJ. And Xander is consistently right below those guys. And then I got Mito. He WD'd me to death at the Zurich. Huge shout out. Cost me about $100,000 roughly. But that's fine. I was close in that DraftKings. If they made the cut.
If him and
Who
Mito
knows how
don't
well they would've
WD,
played.
yeah.
Yeah, those are my 4 guys I like. Luke Donald is a bomb shot. Same with Martin Laird. So Martin Laird rated out super well in my model, mainly because he's a monster from 200 to 225. He's a good par 5 scorer. He's just going to go as far as his putter takes him. So he putts well this week. He can win.
Ooh, I like that.
Yeah.
Okay. Here's the name. This one just came across my desk.
Okay. This just in.
I like that.
Go ahead.
Charles Hall III.
Dude, CH3 withdrew last week and boned me.
Yeah, I know.
Paul Casey, stop.
Okay, yeah,
Full
yeah,
stop.
yeah.
Full stop. Paul Casey owes me like $500-600. And I'm dead serious. You should see my DraftKings finishes with this fucking baloney head. It's like, don't fucking register for the tournament. There's other guys who will play Paul.
Yeah.
Life's not all about you. I don't understand why you won't just fucking process in your head that you're not going to play golf this week. Stop doing it right before your tee time every fucking week. His partners come out. It's like, okay, we're missing one. Where's Paul Casey? Is he on the putting green? No, he's in his car. He's driving home. Why did you show up?
Dude, where is the confidence coming from? Like, do you think he's on the putting green in the range beforehand going, oh, I feel good.
You don't
feel good, mate.
Anybody who's had back spasms, it didn't just happen when you're walking up to the tee. You know you're having back spasms. They're not going away. Just go home. Just go back to England, dude. It's okay. Nobody cares.
Cheers, mate.
Told you not to
So
trust the
fucking frustrating.
Europeans.
Yeah, I know. Maybe we got to...
Golf needs an injury report. I'm losing money.
Facts.
Dude, you're not wrong at all. Is he playing this week, Tim? Is he actually in the field,
I
I
have
should
no
say?
fucking idea.
Okay.
Hopefully not. Hopefully he's back in the motherland. Go to the Saudi tour.
You know what
They'll
we should
love
do
you.
is bet Paul Casey to not make the cut.
Isn't it just a
Oh, I
scratch
think
bet?
they have to tee off, right? Yeah,
Yeah.
it's must tee off for action. Yeah. So he just needs to play a hole, right?
Yeah. First hole.
Or like he did at the fucking match play, is just hit his tee shot, and then, you know what? I'm done. You
Yeah,
guys have
that's a
good
little
day.
that's a little left. I'm out of here.
Don't
Sounds
feel
good,
like
buddy.
walking over there.
Yeah.
Fuck. All right, keep going. Steve.
Sorry.
No, that was good.
Sorry.
Needed.
Yeah. Trust me, that was better content than what I could put on. So, I'm on some of the big names this week. The big game hunters. You know, JT, obviously. Love Jordan Smith. Jordan Spieth.
Oh, you do? Oh, okay.
I do love
Some
Jordan
controversy.
Spieth. Yeah. I just think this is going to be a good week for him.
Mm-hmm.
And he always seems to heat up right around the majors anyway. So.
He finished 9th here last year.
Yeah,
Like you
and
said,
he had-
only year on the course.
Before that, he had an 18th.
Yeah.
So, like,
Yeah.
decent.
So, I love him.
He's losing.
Dude, a monstrous amount of strokes
Holy
putting.
shit.
Yeah.
What is it, 2.7? Close?
If he can just be
I
not
don't know,
Harbor
really.
Town bad,
Yeah.
then he has a chance at a top 20. Okay. Again, just because I say somebody's name doesn't mean you
That's
take him
fucking
outright.
nuts.
You gotta look at the odds, take him top 10, top 20, whatever you would see. Okay?
You know what's even crazier? I bet you he's gaining strokes putting from like 30 feet out. It's anything inside of it. He's just morbid.
Oh, 100%. Got to be
He hasn't
the-
lost strokes. Oh my
He has a better chance of hitting a 40-footer than a 17-foot.
He's lost strokes in 6 out of the last 7. And we're talking like 2.5, 1 1/3, 7, 5.5, 2.
Oh, what was
3.25?
7? Where was 7?
Wasn't that
The
Harbor Town?
Valero.
Valero?
Oh,
Oh,
Finished T35 and he hit 0 putts. That's like incredible.
that's fucked. Yeah.
You're just like not doing the shot that you hit the most on a golf course. You're just doing it the worst.
Oh, my God.
That's insane.
And then he won with, what, minus 2.2?
Something along those lines.
Oh yeah, I keep forgetting he even won
He won 3 weeks ago.
Yeah.
with the losing. Good for you, dude.
Yeah, with negatives, yeah.
What a nice life you leave.
Here's another big game hunter who I think if he can have a decent Thursday, Friday, and his brain is in it and he actually cares, he has a chance. SEC guy, DJ.
See, I'm worried about him.
I'm not. I actually like that pick.
Yeah.
Okay.
I know I said like I wasn't taking the top guys, but I just never did.
Well, if he's engaged, if he's there, then I think he'll turn on that extra gear. But if he has a bad Thursday, he's fucking out. He does not care. the only thing on his mind is his hair. So, love Willie Z. Here's ultimately what are we doing jacket picks?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay.
Yeah.
So my jacket pick, lock it in. Taylor Gooch, top 20.
I love that pick.
I don't hate that at all. That's nice.
Yeah.
He was playing some sick golf. He just tailed off a little bit from me in the last couple, right? Because he was a machine. He was
Hey,
like,
listen, best friends with Max.
sure is.
Max just had his week, and now he's.
I have to think they partied together, right? Or partying right now.
Oh wow, that's
Because they're like legit best friends.
that's an Andy stat.
Yeah.
Got to think about that. I did not. I'm sticking with it though.
All right.
T Gooch, she seems like he's poised to break out, poised to make some noise.
Yeah, he's real good. I like him too. Good guy. All right, my jacket. Then we'll do Tim's, and then we'll get into Survivor, and then we'll wrap this motherfucker up. I'm going Willie Z, top 20. Lock it in. It'll probably be for a little bit of juice or right around even money. So, put that slice of pizza money on it. Tim?
Mito.
Top 20? Ooh, we get some good money back there, I think, right?
I'm going to pick him in Survivor as well.
Love that. All right, Survivor?
Jordan Spieth.
You're going with Jordan. Wow.
This is my use of him.
All right.
My one and done.
Big time.
Yeah.
All right, I'm going Willie Zalatoris.
Willie Z.
So
It's a great pick.
This will be good.
Okay.
And Justin, did you decide who we want for Survivor? We could just throw it on the graphic if you don't know
Yeah,
yet.
we'll throw it in the graphic.
All right.
Yeah.
He's got to do his homework.
I'm still crunching numbers.
Yeah.
All right, live Survivor standings. I'm at 5.268 mil. Tim at 1.797. Stevie at 1.296, and Justin at 679K.
Steve's had
679.
3 picks. I've had 15.
We gave him the average of the score, so who knows? He could be lower or higher though. So that's why
I would guess higher.
we don't know. That might do it for episode 39. Guys, episode 40 is next week. That's kind of crazy. Any other notes before we wrap this up? Should be a good week of golf before we head into the PGA next week. Go Celtics.
Go Celtics,
Bruins.
Please.
please.
Go Bees.
I'm asking nicely.
The fucking Bruins are so bad.
I'm sorry, Paul Casey. That
Yeah.
was probably out of line a little bit.
No. That's going on. That Paul Casey rant
No.
is going
No.
on social
No.
media.
Tag-
Oh,
no.
1,000%.
See, when I leave here-
At him.
When
Justin, clip that shit.
When I leave here, I pretend that this didn't happen. Because I hate
This is a
the
hotel
idea-
room.
I hate
Whatever
the idea of being on
happens
the
in
internet.
here, you don't
Like
tell
I don't post on social media. I hate the idea of being on the internet.
do you-
I actually don't. I don't believe in social media. Well, that's for the conspiracy podcast that we're starting.
there's
That people
roughly
understand?
50
No.
hours of you,
Yeah,
a video
it's horrifying.
on the internet.
It keeps me up at night.
Okay.
So do you not want me to post the clip? That was a
No,
good
you can
clip.
post whatever you want. It's whatever. I just ignore it.
I just it just
just
keeps me
didn't
up at
happen.
night, yeah.
Yeah. I also don't know how to share stuff on Instagram. Like I sent you guys a
I
screenshot.
know.
I think Instagram's preventing me from sharing things.
It's because they know you're a conspiracy theory guy.
Well, I uncovered some things. It's a long story.
We'll
but-
talk about that on
Yeah, that's for another show.
Uncovering the Truth by Hedge Better.
Yeah. So yeah.
All right, go Bees, go C's, you guys. Make sure to tune in to next week, episode 40. This will do it for the Scramble Podcast. Love you guys.
Long days at work, I grab my shirt, my bag. We sent out the front line. Frustrations in my head just play so wet, but it's no one's fault but mine. Long drive home, here we go. I play Scramble Pod through the radio. Cold bears with the boys, hello. Those links are my only home. Go.